All right, Bulldog fans, you are on the court with Connor McKay. And wow, what an atmosphere the girls set for this ball game here tonight. Girls just got beat by 1 point on a buzzer beater shot. Man, they played a great game. And we're here for the boys matchup for a share of first place in the conference. Being on the line, starting for Cedarville, number 10, Lane Hightower, number 3, Cody Dickens, number 34, Dylan Cluck, number 2, Hayden Morton, and let's see if we can find that other number. There's one more guy down there. I can't quite catch his number. We're going to call it number 0. Looks like Waldron ended up with the tip somehow. Bryce Breeden is the other starter for the Cedarville Pirates. Cedarville come up with the tip, and immediately ball was stolen there by Trenton Hunt. Trenton drove in quick and in a hurry, made the bucket. A foul was called before the shot. Number 2 was charged with a foul. That's Hayden Morton, so that's Morton's first personal foul. And with 7:54 left to play in the first quarter, Waldron's going to have it under their own goal with the possession arrow. Here's Mayberry. Tried to inbound it to Hunt. It was picked off there. Lane Hightower. Waldron commits their first turnover of the game. Each team with 1 turnover apiece within the first 15 seconds. Make it 2 for Cedarville. Ball thrown out of bounds. Intended target looked to be number 3, Cody Dickens. Ball went out of bounds, and so Waldron has possession. Here's Lopez. Lopez gives it over to Hunt. Hunt driving in. He's going to try a jump stop. Gives it over to Holcomb. Holcomb short on the layup. Rebounded by Cedarville. Here comes the Pirates with 7:24 left to play in the first quarter. Ball tipped by Mayberry. Mayberry got the ball, ended up out of bounds with it. 7:19 left to play in the first quarter. Cedarville inbounds the ball. Here's number 2, Braden Morton. Morton gives it over to number 10, Lane Hightower. Hightower back to Morton. Morton, deep three-point basket, goes good for the first bucket of the game. That was probably a 21, 22-foot three-pointer. It was a deep shot. 3-0, Cedarville now leads. Lopez tried to do it all himself. Got blocked there. Number 34, Dylan Cluck, there to come up with that block as Lane Hightower has the ball for Cedarville's side of the court now. Cedarville coming into Waldron with a good squad tonight. Really good Cedarville team we're playing. Number 34, Cluck, deep 3, goes no good. Rebounded by Waldron. 6:25 left to play in the first quarter. The score's 3-0. Cedarville has the lead. Jaden McConnell, wide open three-pointer, goes no good. And Cedarville gets the rebound. 6:12 left to play in the first quarter. Cedarville moving the ball around. Number 2, Morton, wide open 3. It was deep again. Shot goes no good. Rebounded by Jaden McConnell. He outlets it over to Chris Lopez. Lopez comes up the court, gives it over to Mayberry. Mayberry tried to get into the lane. They're going to call a travel on Mayberry instead of a foul. Bulldog fans wanted a foul. Waldron having a hard time finding the bucket early in the ball game. Cedarville brings the ball up the court. Morton gives it into the high post. High post down to the low post. Double zero. Bryce Breeden ends up tipping the ball out of bounds for the Pirates. Wasn't sure who it went out on there at first. Ends up going Waldron's way. 5:30 left to play in the first quarter. The score's 3-0. Cedarville has an early lead against the Bulldogs. Mayberry over to McConnell. McConnell to Lopez. Lopez, free throw line extended. Gives it down to McConnell. Pass was too hard. Goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Waldron. .520 left to play now in the first quarter. Cedarville coming up with the ball now. Number 3 with the shot goes no good. There's a battle for the rebound. Looks like Trenton Hunt's going to come up with it. Cody Dickens missed the shot. Hunt has the ball top of the key, gives it to McConnell. McConnell deep 3, little too hard, no good. As Cedarville rebounds, and now they're coming the other way with it. Here's number 2, he gives it in to 3. Cedarville doing a really good job at moving the ball. Cluck tries to make a 5-foot jumper. Before the shot, there was a foul call. Lopez was charged with the personal foul. That's Lopez's first personal foul and team foul number 1. Cluck has it top of the key now. He gives it over to Morton. Morton for 3, too far, no good. Neither teams are just hot from anywhere right now. Hunt has the ball now and gives it over to Chris Lopez. Lopez over to Mayberry. McConnell sets a screen for Mayberry as Mayberry drives into the lane. Trying to figure out what the call is. I hadn't heard a call yet. Must have been a jump ball. I believe they called a jump ball. Looked like a foul. They called a jump ball. Waldron kept the possession. Hunt goes up under the bucket. Shot goes no good. Man, there was a lot of contact down there. No foul called, so here comes Cedarville with 4:05 left to play in the first quarter. Pass tipped. Cluck ends up with it. Deep 3, a little too hard, no good. Morton's there to get the rebound, almost at half court. Morton over to Cluck. Cluck gives it to 10 for a wide open 3. Number 10, Lane Hightower. No good. 3:45 left to play in the first quarter. Man, we're struggling to find any offense going. Hunt has the ball top of the key for Waldron. Looks like they're trying to get a set play called in. Ball's given into the high post to Holcomb. Handed off back to Hunt. Hunt, layup goes no good. Holcomb with a good follow in. First points of the game come from Camden Holcomb over halfway through the first quarter. 3-2. Now the score. Cedarville has a 1-point lead over the Bulldogs. Morton over to Cluck. Cluck into the high post to Dickens. Dickens down low to Breeden. Breeden trying to go up. He's going to be fouled before the shot. Number 11, McConnell, going to be charged with his first personal foul, team foul number 2. Cedarville moving the ball around. Cluck had it. He tried to shoot a 5-foot jumper. Looks like he was fouled. Believe the call's going to go against Chris Lopez. That'll be his second personal foul and team foul number 3 for the Bulldogs. Morton had it. Ball's taken from him by Hunt. Hunt tries to go up. Layup goes no good. Rebounded by Cedarville. Here comes Cedarville in a hurry. Cluck has it. Free throw line extended. Gives it over to Hightower. Hightower for 3, and it goes good. Cedarville's only points coming from beyond the arc thus far in the game. It's 6-2. Cedarville leads over Waldron. Here's Lopez, gives it into the high post to Holcomb. Holcomb still has it in the high post. He's going to make a move, tries to take it up, gets the bucket to go. They're going to call the foul, so he'll go to the line for one more. Number 34, Dylan Cluck, charged with his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 for the Pirates, and Holcomb's to the line for one more. Score 6-4. The and one free throws up and good for Holcomb. So Bulldogs 100% from the line. They didn't shoot a free throw until midway through the fourth quarter of the other night's game, and tonight they're shooting free throws halfway through the first quarter. So we'll take that. The score's 5-6. Morton shoots a deep 3 again. No good, off the mark. Rebounded by Mayberry. Here come the Bulldogs. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Mayberry over to Hunt. Hunt down low to Holcomb. Holcomb makes a move, goes up. No good, a little too hard. Here come the Pirates. Cluck has the ball, free throw line extended. Gives it over to 10, that's Hightower. Cluck for 3. And it's good. Cedarville has 9 points, and they all come from beyond the arc here in the first quarter. The score's 9-5. Cedarville has the lead over the Bulldogs. Here's Drew Owens, gives it up top to Hunt. Hunt for 3, and it's good. Hunt brings the Bulldogs to within 1. The score's 9-8 now. .110 left to play in the first quarter. Cluck has the ball. Free throw line extended. Wow, what an intense game. Might be the most intense game we've had here as a senior boys matchup this year. Morton for a wide open 3. Goes no good. Rebounded by Cedarville. Number 3 goes no good. That's Cody Dickens, and Holcomb's there to get the rebound. Now under a minute to play in the first quarter. Here's McConnell. We got a whistle blown. Looks like Holcomb ended up being charged with a foul off the ball. That will be his first personal foul, team foul number 4. Waldron setting up in a press here with 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball's tipped out of bounds by McConnell. Number 3, Cody Dickens, was trying to find number 10, Lane Hightower. Wasn't quite able to. Cedarville commits a turnover. Hunt has the ball, gives it over to McConnell. McConnell, layup, goes good. Bulldogs take their first lead of the game with 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The score's 10-9. The Bulldogs now lead. Waldron still in a press. Cedarville scrambling, trying to figure out what to do. Hightower ends up with the ball, passes it to Morton. Morton over to Hightower. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Hunt. 4.4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The momentum has swung in Waldron's favor. Number 3, Cody Dickens, going to inbound the ball to number 10, Lane Hightower. Hightower walks. With 3 seconds left, Waldron's going to have a chance to get a shot up before the end of the first quarter. Mayberry going to inbound that ball for Waldron. He's going to give it into Hunt. 2 seconds, now 1 second. Hunt deep for 3. Boy, it almost went off the backboard, but no good. And wow, what a first quarter of basketball here at the Waldron Activity Center. The score is 10-9. Waldron takes a lead over the Cedarville Pirates. So we'll take about a minute break and we'll be right back. All right, you're on the court with Connor McKay. We're about to start the second quarter of action here at the Waldron Activity Center, the senior boys matchup. Waldron has a 10-9 lead over the Cedarville Pirates, and wow, it was an action-packed first quarter. I'd like to recognize our cameraman tonight, Preston Hutchins. He's been running the camera all night. Appreciate him and all he does for our basketball program. It looks like Cedarville, they'll have possession here to start the second quarter. Here comes Morton. Morton gives it over to 10. That's Hightower. Hightower back to Morton. Ball's entered into the high post all the way to the low post. Layup for Bryce Breeden goes no good. Waldron with the rebound. So here comes Mayberry. We're going to see what the Bulldogs can do on offense here early. Here's Trenton Hunt. Drives all by himself to the goal. Shot goes no good. Cluck gets the rebound, and he's coming the other way with it. Cluck over to Morton. Morton back to Cluck. Ball's entered into Breeden to the low post. Moving the ball around the perimeter for the Pirates. Cedarville's doing a good job at moving the ball a lot. Here with 7:15 left to play before halftime. Cedarville's offense kind of slowing down a little bit. Here's Hightower with it. Hightower gives it back out to Cluck. Cluck over to Morton. Morton trying to look for something to do with the ball. He picks up his dribble in a dangerous spot. Owens hits the ground for the ball, trying to pick it up. Good hustle by Owens. Ends up going out of bounds on him, so Cedarville retains possession. Cluck has the ball, top of the key. Cluck gives it over to Hightower. Hightower back to Cluck. Cluck over to Morton. Morton into the high post, looking for the low post to Breeden. Owens gets on the floor again, ends up tipping the ball out of bounds. Cedarville always looks for that high post to low post look. That's Cody Dickens standing in the high post the majority of the time there. Ball's inbounded to Cluck. Cluck gives it out to Morton. Morton wide open three. It's too far, no good. Looks like the refs are going to have to stop play for a minute. There's a foul charge to somebody. A little bit of a quarrel between Cluck and Tagmeyer. They may give a foul to both of them. .6:21 left to play before halftime. Tagmeyer's a very physical ball player. Looked like he might have been being held there by Dylan Cluck. Officials are talking it over. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to give the foul to Tagmeyer. I say they're going to give the foul to Tagmeyer. I guess they're going to give one to both of them. So Tagmeyer gets a foul. Cluck gets a foul. Cluck picks up his second foul as Tagmeyer picks up his first foul. Checking into the game, Casey Mounty for the Bulldogs, as well as Peyton Lipham and Petey Justice. Trying to throw the ball into Camden Holcomb there. Waldron had the ball. It was tipped out by Holcomb. Cedarville now has possession. Morton has the ball top of the key. He gives it into the low post. Over to Cluck. Cluck's shot goes no good. Mounty with the rebound, and here comes Hunt. Hunt gives it up to Lipham. Lipham, he's going to try to take it all the way. Layup goes no good. I believe they're going to call a travel before the shot. 2 minutes into the second quarter, nobody scored yet. So here comes Cedarville. Morton has it. He gives it into the high post. Cedarville moving the ball around, doing a good job of it too. Here comes Cluck on the inside. Goes up for a layup. It goes no good. Good defense by Holcomb. Bulldogs get the rebound. Here comes Hunt pushing it for the Bulldogs. Hunt looks like he's going to try to do it all himself. Layup goes good. Bulldogs extend to their largest lead of the night. That's 3 points. It's 12-9. Bulldogs lead over the Pirates. Morton has the ball top of the key. Entered into the high post. Number 3, Cody Dickens. Shot no good. Petey Justice with the rebound for the Bulldogs. He gives it over to Hunt. Hunt now has the ball. He gives it over to Kaysen. Mounty over to Hunt. Hunt now has it, free throw line extended. He gives it over to Mounty. Mounty back to Hunt, top of the key. Hunt pulls a three-point bucket, and that's his second of the night. He's on fire, 15-9. Hunt has 5 of the last 15 points for the Bulldogs. And he scored them in a hurry. Bulldogs have their largest lead of the night. They're on a run right now. Cedarville's going to take a timeout. 4:52 left to play in the first quarter. I believe Cedarville's taking a 30-second timeout. Man, the atmosphere feels like a playoff game here tonight. I mean, there's a lot of momentum here for the Bulldogs right now. Bulldogs do have the momentum. Going on a run against the Pirates. You know Cedarville's coach, they're definitely putting emphasis on number 23 wearing the white jersey tonight. That's Trenton Hunt. He showed up big for the Bulldogs early. Coming out of the timeout, Cedarville does have possession. .440 left to play in the second quarter. Skip pass over to Dickens. Dickens tries to go low post to Breeden. Breeden back to Morton. Waldron fans wanted a walk. They didn't get one. Now Cluck has it on the far side. 3 points. It goes good. 15-12 now. Cedarville cuts the lead in half. Man, one thing I'm noticing, man, them Cedarville Pirates are not afraid to pull it from deep and shoot those threes. And so Bulldogs having to play defense way outside the perimeter. Hunt drove in. He made the bucket, but there's a foul called. Too much hands before the fact. Number 3, Cody Dickens, charged with his first personal foul and team foul number 4. There's Hunt, wide open 3 from the baseline. Too hard, goes no good. Lipham gets the rebound for the Bulldogs, gets it back out to Hunt. Hunt, 7-foot jumper goes good. The score 17-12. Waldron leads. Waldron now leads by 5, over halfway through the second quarter. Inlet pass meant for Justice Thornburg. Ended up being tipped by Mowdy. Mowdy ends up coming up the court with it for Waldron. Here comes Lipham. He drives in. He's going to be fouled. Foul goes against number 2, Hayden Morton. That's going to be his second personal foul. So P. Justice going to inbound the ball under his own goal with 3:33 left to go before halftime. He gives it over to Lipham. And there's a fight for the ball. Here's Holcomb under the goal. He ends up being blocked. Waldron fans wanted a foul. They didn't get one, but Cedarville's going to get one. That's going to go on Mowdy. So Cedarville will come up the court with the ball now. Ball's going to be picked off by Holcomb. Holcomb gives it over to Hunt. Hunt, layup, too hard, goes no good. Rebounded by Hightower. Man, there's a lot of action coming on early. Here comes Hightower pushing the ball up the court. He gives it over to number 3, Dickens. Dickens looking to get to the bucket. Goes no good, but the officials call a foul. Camden Holcomb going to be charged with the foul. So number 3, Cody Dickens, goes to the line, and his first free throw's good as Jaden McConnell and Ethan Maryberry check back in for the Bulldogs. McConnell just picked up his second foul. Excuse me, not McConnell, but Holcomb. Dickens' second shot goes good. 3 minutes left to play in the second quarter. It's 17-14. Waldron leads over the Pirates. Hunt making a move up at the top of the key. A lot of contact. Waldron wants a foul. They don't get one. Last tip by P.D. Justice there, so Cedarville does have possession. Cluck with a deep 3. It goes no good. Looks like number 10, Lane Hightower, he's going to be charged with a foul. That's Hightower's first personal foul. Team foul number 6. So Mayberry's bringing the ball back up the court, gives it to McConnell. Just as we had talked about, they are indeed keying on Hunt now. Good pass goes down low to Mayberry. Mayberry with a good cut. He scores to make the score 19-14. Cedarville now bringing the ball up. Hightower has it, free throw line extended. He's going to pull a three-point bucket. It looked good from here, but it didn't go. It was rebounded by Cluck. Cluck gives it to Dickens. Dickens to Morton. Morton back to Dickens. Dickens over to Cluck. Cluck making a move down to the short corner. He ends up giving it to the top of the key. Bryce Breeden ended up being fed the ball down low. Shot goes up and no good. But he was fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul went against Petey Justice. That was his first personal foul. As a first shot from Breeden goes no good, so the score's still 19-14. Second free throw up. Breeden goes no good. McConnell gets the rebound, and he's pushing the ball. McConnell has it. He gives it over to Mayberry. Mayberry over to Owens. Owens gives it, tries to give it into McConnell. It was a little bit behind on the pass. Counted as a turnover for the Bulldogs, and here comes Cedarville. Morton, three-point basket from the left side, goes no good, rebounded by Breeden. Breeden tries to go up with it, no good. Rebounded by McConnell. McConnell gives it over to Mayberry. Mayberry pushing it, gives it over to McConnell. McConnell layup goes no good, rebounded by Mayberry, tipped out of his hands. Dickens ends up with it, and he's going to give it over to Cluck, and Cluck brings it back up the court. Boy, it's a dogfight here at the Waldron Activity Center tonight. Now under a minute left to play before halftime, 35 seconds. Ball's entered into the high post. Very well could be that they're going to hold it for the last shot here. Morton has the ball. He gives it over to Cluck. 20 seconds now left. Ball now given to Morton. 15 seconds on the clock. Morton still has it. Looks like Hunt's going to grab a turnover here. He comes on the other end. Layup goes no good with 5 seconds. Hunt comes up with it. They're going to call a foul on Hunt. Unfortunate foul right before halftime. It looked clean. 3.5 left to play before halftime, and Cedarville's going to have a 1-and-1. Do believe it's Cluck going to the line for the Pirates. Cluck's first free throw up and good. Makes the score 19-15 with 3.5 left to play in the first half. Second free throw up and good. It's a 3-point ball game now. Hunt's going to have it with 3 seconds. He's going to bring it up the court. And boy, it looked like he got fouled, but they sure didn't call it. My goodness, boy, the Waldron fans were not pleased with that. Not pleased with that at all. Hunt pulls up. Deep three-pointer shot right at the buzzer. Man, there was a lot of contact. No foul called. The ref's explaining his case to Coach Ashley. As Ashley and all of the Waldron fans aren't pleased with it. We're going into halftime. Waldron does have a lead. Waldron does have a halftime lead. Man, wow, it's an intense ball game here at halftime. The Bulldogs lead by 3. It's 19-16. We're playing for a share of first place in the conference tonight. And so we've got an 8-minute halftime coming up. We're going to take a quick break here. You're live on the court with Connor McKay, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. All right, Bulldog fans, you are on the court with Connor McKay, and we're at halftime of the senior boys game. The Cedarville Pirates are in town playing the Waldron Bulldogs. It's the biggest game of the year thus far for the Waldron Bulldogs. We're about a minute 30 left in halftime. Again, the Bulldogs have a 3-point lead coming out. Do believe Waldron will have possession to begin the third quarter as they're beginning to come out of the locker room right now. And wow, it was just an action-packed first half. It's a very physical ball game. You definitely want to call your friends, call your family, and call anybody that you know is a Bulldog fan. Tell them to tune in to Waldron Bulldogs TV because we have got a barn burner in Bulldog land tonight. Just before halftime, controversial call or a controversial no call. Trenton Hunt went up for a buzzer beater three from about 10 foot behind the three-point line. Nevertheless, a lot of contact on the shot, no call. And so the Bulldogs went in to halftime with a 3-point lead. And student section having a good time tonight. There's a lot of momentum here. The Waldron Activity Center, the Bulldogs do have the momentum coming in to the third quarter, and we're excited to get this game back underway. We've only got half a game left to play, and boy, it'll determine a lot as far as conference play goes. Cedarville is holding the #1 team in the conference right now, and so a win tonight for the Bulldogs would mean good things for the Bulldogs. Waldron does have possession to start the third quarter. Here we go. It's 19-16, and we're about to get underway. Lopez has the ball top of the key for the Bulldogs. Ball ends up being tipped out of bounds. Number 10, Lane Hightower, ends up touching it last. So Mayberry will now inbound the ball right in front of the Bulldogs bench. Mayberry into Hunt. Boy, there's a lot of physical play going on down there. McConnell had the ball wide open. Top of the key, missed the shot. Waldron gets the rebound. Now Lopez has it. Lopez looked to drive. He decides to pull it back out with 7:30 left to play in the third quarter. Here comes Lopez going down low. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Hightower for the Pirates. So now Cedarville will get their first try at offense. Pass given over to Cluck. Cluck back up top to Morton. Morton enters it into the low post. Low post back out to Cluck. Cluck wide open three, deep three-point basket, and it goes good, and that ties the ball game up. It's 19-19 with 7 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Looks like Holcomb going to be charged with an illegal screen. He'll pick up the first foul of the second half. Waldron starts off kind of slow here in the first minute, 5 seconds of the third quarter. Holcomb picks up his third personal foul, team foul number 1 for the Bulldogs. Cedarville now taking their second try at offense. Here's 10, Hightower, wide open three again. Goes no good. Hunt gets the rebound. And so here come the Bulldogs. Hunt brings the ball up the court. Hunt beats his defender. Bulldogs wanted a foul, ends up being called as a jump ball. Cedarville does have possession of the jump, and so Cluck's going to inbound the ball. Morton has the ball, top of the key, gives it down to Cluck, back to Morton. Morton now over to Hightower. Cedarville moving the ball around the perimeter, entered into the high post to Dickens. Man, Cedarville's doing a good job at moving the ball against that zone. 7-foot jumper. Goes no good, ball's tipped out of bounds. Wow, they're going to call a foul on Bryce Breeden for Cedarville. Cedarville coach or the fans don't really like the call. I didn't see the foul happen, but that's his first personal foul nevertheless, and so Waldron has the ball now. Mayberry has it. 15-foot jumper, a little too long. Rebounded by Cedarville. Aiden Morton has the ball coming up the court for the Pirates. Cedarville now moving the ball around the perimeter. Hightower to Morton. Morton, deep three. And it jumps around on the rim and goes in. Cedarville takes their first lead of the second half and their first lead in quite some time. And it's a three-point lead. Here's Lopez to tie it back up. Goes no good. Looks like they're going to call a foul on 11, McConnell. Scores 22-19. Cedarville has the lead. As McConnell picks up his second foul. Cedarville bringing the ball back up the court now. 10, Hightower has it. He dribbles down, gives it to the short corner. That's Dickens with it. Dickens gives it over to Cluck. Cluck to Morton. Morton for three, and it's good. Cedarville on fire from the three-point line. They've got 9 consecutive points from the three-point line in this quarter. 25-19, Cedarville now leads. Tagmeyer has the ball, gives it over to Lopez. Lopez gives it over to Mayberry. Mayberry down low to Holcomb. Holcomb's going to make a move. Goes up. Layup good. 25-21 now after Holcomb's layup. 4:30 left to play in the third quarter. Hightower has the ball. He thought about shooting it, decided not to. Takes a dribble. Gives it over to Cluck. Cluck for three. It's tipped by McConnell. Hightower ends up with it. He tries to get a layup to go, and it goes no good. Mayberry has it. He gives it up the court to Lopez. Lopez goes up. Shot goes no good, but he's going to draw the foul on number 34, Dylan Cluck, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Excuse me, it wasn't on Cluck. It's on 0, Bryce Breeden. My correction on who the foul was on. Lopez is at the line shooting 2 shots. First shot from Lopez up, and it is no good after rolling around the rim for a minute. Lopez second shot up and good. 25-22. It's now a 3-point game. Cedarville does have the advantage with 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter, halfway through the third. Cedarville moving the ball around. Bryce Breeden had the ball down low, in the high post. He was called for a travel. Cedarville's going to call a timeout. So with that timeout, it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll give you a little bit of recap of this third quarter thus far. Cedarville's come out hot and Waldron has come out not. Waldron was actually leading by a score of 19-16 there at halftime, and Cedarville come out and hit 3 threes in a row, 9 consecutive points to take their largest lead of the game at 6 points. Waldron's battled back now to within 3. It's 25-22. Waldron does have possession of the ball coming out of the timeout. Lopez is going to inbound the ball for the Bulldogs. He gives it into Mayberry as Mayberry begins to take the ball up the court. He gives it over to Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer fakes a shot. He was going to drive, gives it down low to Holcomb. Holcomb finds the bucket down low. He's been a big presence the last couple of weeks for the Bulldogs on scoring in the paint. The Bulldogs are within 1. It's 25-24. Morton has it and enters it into the high post to Dickens. Dickens out to Hightower. Pass is tipped. Number 0, Bryce Breeden, tried to get a layup to go. It was tipped and last tipped by Breeden. And so Waldron now takes possession with 3:15 left to play in the third quarter. Mayberry brings the ball up the court for the Bulldogs. He gives it over to Lopez. Lopez has the ball top of the key. Lopez picks up his dribble, gives it over to Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer finds Holcomb down low, and Holcomb again. Bulldogs now have the lead, their first lead since the start of the third quarter. Bulldogs lead 26-25 with 2:50 left to play in the third quarter. Morton tried to inlet it into the high post. Lopez cut the pass off. Lopez ended up running into his own player, kind of hurt him it looked like, but he's gonna get subbed in. No, he's gonna stay. He's actually gonna stay on the court. Thought he was subbing out. He's gonna stay on the court. Tagmeyer has the ball down low, and he's going to score one. Bulldogs now lead 28-25. The Dogs are on a run. 2:20 left to play in the third quarter. Pass tipped by Mayberry. Here he comes in a hurry on the other way. Gets the layup to go, but it looks like they called a foul. Not a bad foul if you're a Cedarville Pirate. They fouled him on the break. Foul was charged number 2, Hayden Morton. That's his third personal foul. And the Bulldogs have went on a run here late in the third quarter. Mayberry gives the ball over to Lopez. Lopez gives the ball to Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer gives it over to Hunt. A lot of contact down low. Hunt still has the ball. He tries to go up, no good. Petey Justice with the rebound. Petey Justice no good. Ball is saved. Saved by Tagmeyer, gets the ball over to Lopez. Lopez goes up for the shot. It goes no good, but he's fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Lopez front into the 2 shots, getting ready to go up. First shot goes up and is good. Nothing but net for Lopez. Extends the lead 29-25 for the Bulldogs, with 1:57 left to play in the third quarter. Lopez, second free throw up. A little too hard. Tagmeyer gets the rebound, gives it up to Lopez, and here's Hunt wide open, top of the key. Three-point bucket, and it goes good. Looks like he was fouled. Foul is actually not going to be on the shot. It was an off the ball call, so Tagmeyer gets charged with a foul. Waldron takes their largest lead of the night at 32-25. Looks like Cedarville's going to take a full timeout. Waldron takes their largest lead of the night. They're on a big run in the third quarter, and it's a good time to go on a big run. So we're going to take about a minute break here, and we'll be right back for the final quarter of action. All right, we're getting ready to come out of the timeout. I got to correct myself. I said that we were coming out for the final quarter of action, but Cedarville actually took a timeout with 1:42 left to go in the third quarter. So with that being said, Cedarville does have the ball. They'll be inbounding it right outside, right in front of their bench, just outside the coach's box, with 1:42 left to play in the third. Hunt gets a quick steal from Morton. Hunt, layup, good, 34-25. Bulldogs now stretch their largest lead to 9. Cluck has it, gives it over to Morton. Cedarville's on offense now. Morton tried to split the defense, did it successfully, gives it over to Hightower. Hightower for three, short, goes no good. There's a foul called. Looks like it's going to stay here. They're going to give it over to number 44. That's Tagmeyer. They gave Tagmeyer the foul. That's his third personal foul. Number 2, Morton has the ball. He gives it over to Hightower. Back to Morton. Morton enters it into the high post to Dickens. Dickens back out to Hightower. Hightower for three. Man, a jump shot three. Great shot. Make the score 34-28. Now under a minute left to play in the third quarter. Mayberry has the ball top of the key for the Bulldogs. Mayberry looks to drive. Pulls it back out. Gives it into the high post to Lopez. Lopez brings the ball back out. He gives it over to Justice. Justice to Mayberry. Mayberry gives it down low to Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer, defense trying to get to him. Gives it over to Petey Justice. Justice to Lopez. Lopez goes up and is fouled. Personal foul was charged to 2, Hayden Morton. That's Morton's fourth personal foul. Lopez now shooting 2 shots. First free throw for Lopez is now up and good. Nothing but net. 35-28. Bulldogs lead by 7. Bulldogs have led by as many as 9. Lopez looks to make it 8 right now. Free throw was too far, no good. Rebounded by Hightower, and Hightower's coming down in a hurry. Hightower gives it up to Cluck. Cluck over to Dickens. 15 seconds now left to play in the third quarter. Ball's entered in down low. Shot goes no good. That was Bryce Breeden, 7 seconds. Hunt is aware of the clock. I just saw him look at it. Here he comes, gives it over to Justice, back to Hunt. Hunt for 3, off the backboard, no good. And that'll end the third quarter as the Bulldogs extend their lead. They come out struggling there early, but they managed to battle back into the ball game and take a 7-point lead going in to the fourth quarter. We've got one more quarter of action. We're going to take a quick break. You're on the court with Connor McKay, and we'll be right back. All right, Waldron Bulldog fans, we are coming into the fourth quarter, and man, it's a big game for both of these teams tonight. Waldron really needs a win here at home. It's 35-28, and now we'll decide it in the next 7 minutes and 55 seconds, be it that there's no overtime. So here comes Drew Owens trying to get a quick bucket for the Bulldogs, and it goes no good. Hightower. We'll see what happened. We're not sure what the call is yet. Thought they called a charge, but I guess he called a block. Man, Lipham set up and took what looked to be a really good charge. So they're going to count the basket for number 10, Hightower, and he'll go to the line for one more. So score's now 35-30. And Hightower's at the line for one. Foul was given to Peyton Lipham. Hightower's extra free throw is up and good. 35-31 now the score. Ball is inbounded to Owens. Owens brings the ball up the court and gives it up to Justice. Justice now has the ball. He's going to drive, try to take it all the way, and he does so well. Justice for two. 37-31 now the score in favor of the Bulldogs. Man, it's a good game. You want to be watching this game if you're at home and you're a Bulldog fan. Ball's entered into the high post, back up to the top of the key. Hightower, wide open three. It was just a little bit short. Petey Justice with the rebound, tips it back in to Owens, and Owens is pushing the ball up the court. Bulldog fans wanted a foul. They didn't get one. McConnell's got it. Here comes Owens over to Justice. Justice goes up. He's blocked by Cluck. So Cluck's coming back the other way for Cedarville's offense. Deep three shot by Cluck. A little too hard, goes no good. Hunt gets the rebound. And here comes the Bulldogs, 37-31, 6:45 left to play in the ball game. Here comes McConnell, drive in, very nicely done, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for one more. Bulldogs now lead by 8 with a made free throw by McConnell here. They'll tie their largest lead of the game at 9 points. (39-31) the score. Free throws up and good. 40-31 now the score. Hayden Morton, who has 4 fouls for the Pirates, now checks back into the ball game. Cedarville now comes back up the court as Waldron fans are chanting defense. Man, what an atmosphere it is to be in here tonight. Morton over to Cluck. Cluck back to Morton, top of the key. Ball's entered in, over to Hightower. Wide open three shot, and it's good. Boy, they needed it too. 40-34 now the score. Ball's inbounded to Justice. Justice brings the ball up, gives it over to Lipham. Free throw line extended. McConnell, top of the key. Hunt now has the ball, given to Lipham on a nice cut. Layup goes good. Nice left hand there by Lipham. Extends the lead to 42-34. Bulldogs have the lead. 5:50 left to play in the ball game. Cedarville needing some points in a bad way right now. Here's Morton for three. Boy, they need it. It's no good. Rebounded by McConnell. Here comes McConnell in a hurry. Coach Ashley signaling to pull it out. McConnell didn't see it, so he's going all the way. Justice for three. A little too hard, goes no good. Rebounded by Owens, but Owens couldn't hold on to it. Falls into the hands of Dylan Cluck, and Cluck gets it to the point guard. .5:15 left to play in the ball game now. The game's moving at a very fast pace. Ball's entered into the high post. Man, Bulldog fans wanted a walk. They didn't get one. Cluck, 5-foot jumper, goes no good. Looks like Peyton Lipham's going to be charged with a foul. Trying to get a good box out in on him. Kind of underswept him. You know, something I have noticed, we hadn't seen Holcomb in a few minutes. I'm not sure if Holcomb may have been injured or what may be the case. Holcomb hadn't been in the game for any of this quarter and for most of the third quarter, so we'll look for a report on that. Scores 42-34. Out of bounds called there on Cedarville. Looks like there was a battle for the ball right on the out of bounds line. Waldron now trying to inbound the ball. Ball's inbounded to McConnell. McConnell's dribbling around. He gives it in to Owens. Owens with a left-handed floater. It goes no good. And Hightower's coming in a hurry. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it looks like ended up being tipped out by Hightower. As Tagmeyer, Mayberry, and Lopez check back into the game for the Bulldogs. Some of the Bulldog bench, Petey Justice, Peyton Lipham really gave some effective minutes there for the Bulldogs. Some very, very positive minutes there. And so Lopez has the ball top of the key, gives it to Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer over to Mayberry. Looks like there's an illegal screen set. They're going to give it to 44. That's Tagmeyer. He's got to stay still on the screens. Apparently he didn't there. That's his 4th personal foul. Got to keep an eye on him. Holcomb's out right now. So we definitely want to see Tagmeyer eligible to play in the ball game. Looks like Cedarville's going to take a timeout. We're just over halfway. We have just a little bit over half of the 4th quarter left to play. It's 42-34 with 4:14 left to go in the ball game. Cedarville's taking a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. You're on the court with Connor McKay, and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back live here. About 20 seconds left to go in this timeout. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the game. Waldron playing without their point guard, Lige Stinson, tonight. Now they're also playing without Camden Holcomb, out with an injury. And despite all negative odds against the Bulldogs, they've got an 8-point lead against the Cedarville Pirates with just over half of the 4th quarter left to play. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left to play in this ball game. Cedarville has possession. We know that could change quick. So the Bulldogs got to keep up with that good defense they've been playing. They've really been keeping Cedarville limited to some perimeter shots. And Cedarville hadn't hit a whole lot of shots. Now under 4 minutes left to play in the ball game. Cluck has it, free throw line extended, given down to the short corner, pass intercepted by McConnell. McConnell gets it over to Hunt with 3:40 left to play now. Waldron has the ball. Waldron going to turn it over, pass into Mayberry, gets tipped. Morton comes up with it. Hightower has it, gives it over to Cluck. Cluck for 3. It goes short, no good. Man, that guy can shoot, but he ain't shooting good tonight. And you can tell it's kind of starting to discourage his mind a little bit. Oh, man, what a 3-point bucket. Jaden McConnell, big-time 3. The Bulldogs have their largest lead of the night. It's 45-34 with 3:05 left to play in the ball game. Waldron leads by 11. Cluck has the ball. Free throw line extended, given down to the short corner. Number 3, Cody Dickens. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Looks like it's tipped out by Chris Lopez. Cedarville has the ball. Pass is tipped and picked off. Number 11, McConnell has it for Waldron. 2:40 left to play now in the game. Pass over to Tagmeyer. Tagmeyer decides last second not to shoot it. He gives it up to Mayberry. Mayberry has the ball. Ball looked to be kicked. Number 10, Hightower kicked it, so Waldron will retain possession. All right, here come the Bulldogs after inbounding it on their own sideline. Tagmeyer ends up taking it to the hole for a layup. It goes no good. Folks, we've got a great game in Waldron tonight. And I'll tell you what, the score's 45-34 with 2:22 left to play in the ball game. if you're Waldron fans, you can't help but be optimistic about the outcome of this game. Anything can happen in the next 2 minutes, but you can't help but be optimistic. Need these free throws from Tagmeyer here. His first free throw's up, a little too hard, goes no good. He'll have one more with 2:22 left to play in the game. Second free throw up, good, nothing but net. 46-34 is now the score as Cedarville brings up their offense. And Cedarville, they need a score right now if they've ever needed one all season long. Cluck has the ball top of the key, gives it down to Hightower. Hightower looking for something to do with it. Not a whole lot to be done with it. Bulldogs playing some great defense. Now 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Bulldogs lead by 12, their largest of the game. Cluck deep three shot, no good. He's really struggled from the three-point line tonight. And here comes Lopez. 1:50 left to play in the ball game. The Bulldogs are all over the Pirates late. Mayberry has the ball, top of the key. Gives it up to McConnell. McConnell has the ball. He's going to drive, passes it out to Tagmeyer. Looks like there's a foul going to be called. Should be a 1-and-1. Foul was charged to 34, Dylan Cluck, as Jaden McConnell's going to the line for the Bulldogs. Just an ecstatic atmosphere, the typical Waldron Bulldog basketball atmosphere. You know, this town is known to be a basketball town, always a force to be reckoned with, especially in the last several years. Front end of the free throw goes no good. The 1-and-1 goes no good for McConnell. So the atmosphere we're speaking of just has been phenomenal here tonight. Made it a really tough place for Cedarville to play tonight. Cedarville does hit a three-point bucket, 46-37. It's now a 9-point game with 1:15 left to play in the game. Lopez brings the ball up the court for the Bulldogs. Gets it across the timeline and gives it over to Mayberry. Mayberry dribbling, trying to break the count. He gives it over to McConnell. McConnell has the ball. He dribbles past his defender. Decides to pull it back out. Now under a minute left to go in the game. McConnell still has the ball. 50 seconds left to play. Three-point shot. It's good. McConnell for three. 45 seconds left to play in the game. It's 49-37. Waldron's going to take this game victorious tonight. Layup shot there, number 0, Bryce Breeden, goes no good. Looks like Cedarville's going to retain possession of it with 31 seconds. And at this point, you just got to be smart if you're a Bulldog fan. Excuse me, not a Bulldog fan, but a Bulldog player. I guess we should all be smart. But you just got to play smart for the next 30 seconds, seeing if they score a bucket or two. You definitely want to try to win by 10 if you can. I believe Cedarville beat us by more than 10 to third place. So you want to win by as many as you can, equaling up to 10. Hunt has the ball, top of the key, gives it over to Mayberry. 10 seconds now left to play in the ball game. Bulldogs lead by 12. Mayberry still has the ball. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. The Waldron Bulldogs going to be victorious over the number 1 team in the conference. There's the final buzzer, 49-37. The Waldron Bulldogs are victorious at home. Without a couple of their key players, they come out victorious over the Cedarville Pirates, 49-37. Wow, if you're a Bulldog fan, you got to feel good about that win tonight. You got to tip your hats off to Coach Atchley and his team. Bulldogs were without Lige Stinson tonight. There's also without Camden Holcomb for most of the second half. Our prayers go out to both of them kids. And it's time to celebrate, Bulldog Nation. Final score 49-37. Waldron wins over Cedarville. So we'd like to thank everybody for joining us. You're on the court with Connor McKay. Want to give a big shout out to our cameraman, Preston Hutchins. The Bulldogs really dominated most of the game, struggled in the first quarter, but started finding some ways to create offense in the second and third quarter, and they just never looked back in the fourth quarter. So Bulldogs victorious, 49-37 over the Cedarville Pirates. Again, you're on the court with Connor McKay, and we say God bless you, and until next time, we'll see you later.